Boy, I didn't actually realize that they would already do its thing. Okay. All right, so yeah, Yahoo is already reporting this, and yeah, I was actually reading a bunch of core answers about crisis and mistakes, but really crises turning into opportunities. It's actually pretty insane the stuff that I'm reading. There's like a big Quora thread, like 477 answers. About like a lot of them are either about financial loss and turn into money or good money, right? Makes sense. Or people actually not dying when they could very well have easily have died. Actually, they probably would have died. So it's pretty insane the stuff I'm reading, and I don't think they're lying. It's too specific, and the details are just so unique to each of these stories that it probably really did happen to these people. So it's pretty nuts. Okay, so the Fed really has raised the rates 0.5%, largest move since 2000. Yep. So it's exactly like Greg Manarino said. I also just realized that I should live now. Anyway, Fed raises interest rates by 50 BP. So I need the I'll actually pause that. So how do I actually get my own thing? Because I was also listening to what? That's funny. I was also listening to Jesse Lee Pearson. I'm not even anywhere near done. I'm like so backed up. Okay. Well, it is live, so that's good. Get a shareable link. Yes, that's what we need. Okay. Alright, so this is actually kind of sudden, and I didn't exactly do a good job tweeting this, so I guess we'll just have to see. Alright. Federal Reserve on Wednesday. Yep. Federal Reserve on Wednesday raised the central bank suggests that it will further raise borrowing costs throughout this year in an attempt to undo easy money. Yeah, that's not going to happen. The FOMC also detailed plans on unwinding its nearly $9 trillion balance sheet, which is obviously not happening either. The committee is attentive to inflation risks. Nope. So now the Fed has an interest rate between 75% and 1%, with some Fed officials advocating for raising the target closer to 2.5% by the end of the year. That is pretty aggressive. Fed hikes bleed through the economy in the form of higher interest rates on credit products like credit cards, mortgages, and business loans. Yeah, that's why you got to pay off your credit cards, especially. 30-year fixed mortgage rates have risen by a full percentage point to over 5%. Oh, well, that's good news for me because now I have to pay more for my freaking mortgage. The Fed statement noted that it is paying attention to a number of geopolitical risks like shutdowns, Russia, Ukraine, blah, blah, blah. Well, at least they're not saying abortion bans are going to cause inflation. Oh, that'll be a doozy. The decision was unanimously agreed to among the voting members. Well, yeah, I mean, they're the government, so. The Fed also officially unveiled a strategy to shrink their assets, which is this giant number here, right? Their balance sheet, which of course Greg says that they will not do. Because if they do that, actually it did decline this time around. Let's see. Well, we're talking about just 1 week. Yeah, because if they do that, the entire stock market craters. So I don't think the Democrats are going to like that. Also, the central banks are not going to want that either because they want the Democrats to stay in control. So remember, what does that Supreme Court leak benefit ultimately? It actually benefits the Democrats a lot, believe it or not. Because the duration-based securities ultimately mature, the Fed has maintained its asset holdings by reinvesting principal payments back into similar securities. Yeah, they issue debt through one door and then they buy it back through another, right? Which is this thing over here. All right, so the 10-year yield is going to settle above 3% like Greg predicted. Okay. The central bank announced Wednesday that beginning June 1st, it will allow up to 470. The central bank announced Wednesday that beginning June 1st, so that's next month, it will allow up to $47.5 billion a month 30 billion in U.S. Treasuries and 17.5 billion in mortgage-backed securities (MBSs) to roll off its balance sheet. That pace will hold from June through August until September, when the Fed ramps that cap up to 95 billion. I used to know what roll off means. So they won't buy it back, they'll just let it expire. The Fed hopes the process will allow it to reduce its $9 trillion in holdings, although the central bank has not clarified how small it will allow its balance sheet to shrink. Well, there's the caveat. The committee is prepared to adjust any of the details of the approach to reducing the size of the balance sheet in light of economic and financial developments. Blah, 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 blah. I'm just curious, what are the comments here saying? The hike is only outside this country in a little over a year that we may never recover. Well, it's not just the Democrats, it's really everybody. But it's really the central banks. Democrats and right-wing politicians, they're just basically distractions. All the right-wing geniuses belch, I am guessing, a combined net worth of... Okay, this is just literally retarded. I mean, this is why I don't really generally read the Yahoo comments, because there's just too many stupid people here. Russia and Washington will have you believe we need to open the nation's borders, immigrating, kickstarting, and turning and consolidate. This will solve this. So forget that we spend like in our national debt, when the Chinese counter only over $1 trillion our debt when the Fed increases. Yeah, this has mostly downvotes. Also, I don't think China actually wants to unwind their debt exposure to America, because they know that America is actually starting to become hostile towards China. Mostly because of the whole, globalists versus non-paused nations around the world. So nope, we're cutting rates back to 0. Well, we're not doing that. This got downvoted too. Yeah, Yahoo comments are always stupid. So what I find interesting is, well, how are the markets reacting to this? It's not really it's not too bad. Crude oil is way up. Yeah. Alright, and I don't even see that many... Actually, I don't see anybody in the chat, so... I don't know. I mean, I guess we're live. Alright. Well, on the other hand, most people are pretty uninterested with crypto right now because it's not doing so great. And in fact, I don't really see these things happening. I mean, Avalanche is actually doing pretty well. That's good. Polygon's still kind of flat. So pretty much everything's already been priced in. So now the market has to decide what's going to happen going forward. Yeah. Isn't he supposed to be speaking live? Fed authorizes biggest rate hike in 22 years. Even Disclose.tv is not... It's not saying anything, right? For sure, large rate hikes this year and signals more to come. To combat inflation for real, the Fed interest rates must be greater, which is 8.7% based on their own fudged numbers. Inflation, hyperinflation is going much. Yeah, because we will never have a Paul Volcker ever again. Because back then Paul Volcker had to raise interest rates by like 1,000,000%. It was like 18%. That was a big reason why we had the savings and loans crisis of like the late 80s, early 90s that pretty much took out a lot of people, and also almost took out Donald Trump too, because the interest rates had to just skyrocket too much, which of course has a direct negative impact on real estate, especially if you did variable interest rate loans, which is just insane to me. Never do those. Let's see. So Phantom. I'm gonna look at Phantom because I'm probably just gonna end the stream really right here if I don't see any questions. So where is Phantom? 79 cents. Yeah. So pretty much everything looks pretty good, and like Sphere is now up to what? Yeah, it's basically around 2.1 cents. I'm seeing my crypto positions doing okay too. They're not skyrocketing because crypto's not skyrocketing, but they're not getting any worse, so that's good. All right, is there anything else? I mean, to be honest, I really don't want to listen to what Jay Powell has to say, and that means I have to wait another 13 minutes, and I don't see anybody saying anything in the chat, so I'm probably just going to end it right here. So, all right. Putin, nukes, and markets. Yeah, that's nice propaganda there. So, with that being said, we'll have to see what Greg says. Oh, even the dollar is actually down. Yeah. I mean, Greg says that the Fed's going to slow down their rate hike, right? So, damn, just got here. Okay. I mean, I did do a bad job of, like, tweeting out because I literally just got home from, like, taking a very long walk. So, I took a lot longer than I thought. So, alright, well, that's a good thing that you're here because I was about to just end the stream. If I don't see any chat activity, I go, you know, because I've only watched half of Jesse Lee Pearson's show today, so I might just lose interest and not listen to the rest, but I kind of need to because I need constant guidance on my spiritual Christian development here. But yeah, just ask away. I get that, yeah. By the way, I've never seen you here before, so welcome. Yeah, because I think I'm actually above 1,500 subscribers now, but YouTube changed it so that it doesn't actually update the numbers that often. Any thoughts on Sphere's future? Oh, there we go. Now we actually have some questions. Yeah, it's actually very bright. That's why I'm still holding all my Sphere. I'm actually happy and glad that when Sphere was looking really bad, like I think 2 days ago, right, when it was down to like 1.1 cent, I thought this could go much further below 1 penny. And that was the thing too. It was the weekend. I always know weekends crypto is bad for crypto. Everything always goes down because there's no trade volume, of course, because it's the weekend, so everyone's off. And number two, I just knew that Sphere was just so like way oversold, like it just doesn't make sense. And I know that markets always oversell. But for the most part, Sim knows what he's doing. He's honestly not giving up. And as much as I don't want to migrate to yet another contract, I think Sphere moving to a USDC-based liquidity pool probably is a smarter move. I mean, he's going to miss out on a lot of profit. We're going to miss out on a lot of profit when crypto goes back up. But, I mean, what do you want? Do you want stability or do you want capital gains? If you want capital gains, you got to take the hits like what we just went through. You got me in a Sphere around 1 penny, and I sold it at 9 cents. Oh, shit. Well, good, man. Yeah. So thank you for the spotlight and Sphere. Oh, okay. Ah, well, all right. Well, I wish you could send me some of that money, but I don't. I mean, right now I only just have donation addresses, which probably doesn't really. You know, I don't even know where that donation address goes to. I imagine it's got to be one of the things that I have. But yeah, if you're thinking about getting back into Sphere, now's not such a bad time. But it's up to you though, because I'm not investing in any new Titano forks unless. Right now, I'm still in only 3 out of 4 that's recommended. Sphere, Titano, which is a small bag. I buy a little bit every day. Web3, I actually sold it all to get into Crops Farmer, and then I bought it back a little cheaper. So I'm very happy about that. And I'm not in Seifu, but I would be if I wasn't already happy with my Sphere position. So those are the only 4. And I just did the video today on Rebase Finance. It's an actual Sphere fork, but it's version 1. And it's missing a lot of like all the functionality that Sim put in. So whatchamacallit, like I don't know. They have a huge road up ahead because like you have to do something unique. You can't just copy and paste. That just doesn't work. But yeah, Sphere is going straight to the moon. Like they're pretty much going to be tied to Polygon's performance essentially. So you know, and Polygon is kind of down here. But hey, you know, Sphere, if it hits like 5 billion with a B in market cap, that basically means Sphere is at like 20 to 25 cents. So Sphere is actually way undervalued, so that's why I'm holding it. You know, Sim believes in God, and he obviously knows how to code. So, I mean, he pretty much can own the entire space. Oh yeah, so here's Polygon. Yeah, there's still number 22 despite like all the stupid crap that's happening in crypto. I just wish that crypto would be popping off right now. So we have to wait for Greg Manarino's video, which is obviously way after this stream. I'll read chat in just a second. So if I had to guess, the market might actually be a little worried about the Fed actually unwinding their balance sheet and future rate hikes. Are you taking your Metaverse Pro USDC bag to Sphere or keeping it stable for a balanced portfolio? I dumped all my Metaverse Pro. I actually was very upset that they did that stupid proposal. So I paid I wound up paying $150 in Ethereum gas fees, and I dumped all my Metaverse Pro. I'm no longer in that project. So that's also another reason why. That's also another reason why democracy does not work. So I'm kind of hoping that the congruent devs are going to ignore the vote and just keep doing what they're doing. But I dumped all my thing. I dumped all my congruent. So that means I lock in the $50,000 loss from that fucking shit project. Oh well. Seafood broke its support, so I'm not touching that until any bottom. But Sphere is on my radar still. Oh, so yeah, I mean, Seifu's under a lot of pressure, but Seifu, if the problem is, Seifu said they were supposed. I think this is what I think I read somewhere. Seifu is coming out with their own blockchain, so I guess it's just like AVAX or Polygon or Phantom, right? But you use Seifu tokens. If they pull that off, Seifu would definitely. I might actually buy Seifu at that point, right? So, I mean, it just really depends. If they don't do that, well then yeah, Seifu is just going to be like any other, junk. Any price prediction for Sphere? I actually used to say 25 cents to $1, but now that we're going through this BS, it's really worth that, but right now I would just be happy if Sphere could just go back to like 4 or 5 cents or even 11 cents. But again, it all depends on what the markets do here, right? Everything is derived from this stupid thing, the U.S. debt markets, right? It's going to be a while before Russia and China, replace it or at least provide an alternative. But that's going to kind of trigger a war too. So I don't know. We'll just have to see what happens. I mean, Israel's already accepting Chinese dollars as part of their financial reserves, so they can't go. So the U.S. can't really go that crazy. I'm sure they're having arguments with Israel right now. So the globalists, that is. Thanks for the alpha. Yeah. I don't even know what that means anymore, but sure. Yeah. But yeah, that's why I really wish I could make more money, because I make a lot of money for people and I can't get anything back for it. Am I still in Caesar? No, I dumped that a while ago. That's part of the reason why I'm being so strict now on my investment choices, right? So there has to be something absolutely unique. So, actually, let's go to my playlist. It's funny that I can never find my freaking own channel here. But I guess JMC is just too common. That's probably what it is. Talk about annoying. Alright. Playlist. Yeah, see, it says we broke 1,500. So thank you again to all the new and old people coming in, but especially the new people. View full playlist. Yeah, can you guys see this? I mean, the first video is Sphere, but there you go. Alright. So let's just do that. So we have Web3. This is what I'm in right now. So I'm in BNB Minor. I'm still doing that. Of course, I'm in both Crops Farmer. USDC Crops Farmer is also just as good too, but it's redundant because it's on AVAX. I'm already in BUSD, so, and cheaper fees. And of course, I'm back in Titano. But yeah, before I read the rest. So basically the reason is because you need to bring something unique. You can't just copy and paste code anymore. That's just not going to fly anymore, especially because of this. I mean, just look at what's happening with crypto. The market's got what they wanted, and crypto still can't break beyond 39,000 Bitcoin. Like, this is actually a problem. Which probably means that crypto is going to be under more pressure for a while, just based on what I'm seeing here. Very frustrating, but there's nothing we can do. All right, are you the Federal Reserve? Are you the central bank? Trust me, if I were the Federal Reserve or central bank, I would be buying crypto. All right, but can't do that. I mean, gas, congruent, treasury will be they did liquidate it. They did liquidate it, right, per the Dow vote, and now it's waiting for you to claim USDC and F. Do you ever invest in Kick and their long-term staking 52 weeks? All right, so like I said, oh, it's you, Mad Mike. I thought I remembered. It took me a while to process that. Hey, Mike, yeah, how you been, man? Well, because I dumped all my congruent already, like April 27th, I don't think I'm entitled to my USDC. But I am actually starting a little bit of a small cake position, but very small. I only did half a Bitcoin, I wish. I did half a Binance coin worth of cake in Pancake Lucky Cat. It's not on this list because I'm still testing it out, but I did do the video on it. I do not do the long-term staking. For now, I actually just hold my Pancake. And if I were to reinvest it, I would just do auto cake. Or I would do short-term cake staking. 52 weeks is way too much. I personally need to stay liquid. When will Sphere lower down their APY? I think based on the Discord chat, they said it was around 4 months. That's what one of the mods said. So it's not until, I guess, September 1st, I think. Don't quote me on that, though, but it will eventually happen, but not immediately, like just a few months from now, at least. I am in BNB Crops Farmer. Good for you. What do you think about that I love that project. In fact, I constantly talk about that. The only thing I want to see is BNB Minor or Crops Farmer style miner projects, because you have to have the mandatory compounding plus you have to have this. You have to have the 24-hour or 48-hour or whatever reward cap, but you have to have that. I thought at first that a tax would work, and they should have a tax as you want the developer to have money from all the transactions, like a Titano style project, to keep the thing going, right? But you really have to have this reward cap. For some reason, this is actually what prevents your miner project from going, down under, all right? So, so now, and the best part is, I've been asking Jesus constantly. Let me log in my dummy MetaMask here. I've been asking him constantly for something, for exactly Binance, the BNB Minor, but with BUSD. All right? Look at the size of this thing. Compare it now to what I did when I did the video on this, like, I guess last week or whatever. This was at like $1.29 million. Now it's at $1.43 million. This thing only goes up. It doesn't know how to go down. This is perfect. And there's no price risk, right? With the underlying tokens, just normal market pressure on cryptos overall. This is just perfect. Like, on pure chance, I found out about this project. All right, I found out about this BUSD crops farmer just in time to get in on the, oh shit. There you go. There you go. Wait, May 6th. That's in 2 days. There you go. I've been wanting Phantom, even though it's been hit so hard, but I need a good miner product. From now on, I'm not going to do it. Okay, so I got to do a video on this. After it goes live, of course. But see, because all of you were smart enough or nice enough or devoted the time to do the live stream, now you can get in on this alpha. I'm definitely going in FTM Crops Farmer. I have presence in AVAX, Polygon, thanks to Sphere, Cardano, Milk Omega, Cardano due to Milk Shiba, which unfortunately isn't doing too well. But I really like them. They're nice people. And they also contacted me on Twitter and followed me. So, of course, Phantom, right? And I'm already on Binance Smart Chain. That's my home chain. So, yeah. Oh, wait, can I go here now? Ooh, they even do the spooky thing. So that's nice. Oh, jeez. This is a little too much for me, the blood on the... Well, I mean, I get it. It's Phantom, so... Alright, so what are they doing here? I'll read chat in just a second, but... See, just when I thought I was about to turn off the live stream because nobody was saying anything, but I did just come out of nowhere, and I was like, you know, I am very late, so I didn't give enough chance. I didn't give people a chance to act... That's my Discord. Yeah, you guys get the idea. Oh, this? All the congruent people were there? Are they sure? Okay. I have to think about this because I'm actually kind of weary of 100 Days Ventures because they keep delaying, so I don't know what they're doing. Also, I'm actually like I don't want to badmouth 100 Days, but I don't like how they're constantly delaying the project, and I don't see any other thing. So, but I mean, I'll think about it. I'm not gonna mention who just DM'd me on Discord, but yeah. I mean, we'll see. I'm obviously in the middle of live streaming, so I can't even think properly right now. Anyway, I can't do too many things at once. And I'll need to check out this project too, because this is some sweet alpha. Okay, so yeah, I'm definitely doing this because Phantom is getting killed, especially what's Spookyminer at? What's their URL? I gotta make sure I go to the real one. I know it's spookyminer.com, but I really need to make sure that we get the right one. Yep, okay, that's the correct one. I did not log into this MetaMask, that's right, because it went for a much longer walk than normal. Paste and go. You guys look at that. Looking good. Yeah, I got some Phantom ready to go. In fact, I could bridge over money and buy a shit ton of Phantom. Well, I have 2 days to figure it out. And my crops farmer, both BNB and BUSD, are ready to be harvested. So I'm definitely going to be redeploying that capital. Okay. I love crops farmer. Whoever is doing that, like, absolutely knows what they're doing. Okay, oh, that's because I'm on the wrong network. Hold on. It's not zero Phantom, trust me. Jesus. Yeah, 131K last night. Now it's down to 125,000. They even have a pretty good tax gap of just 2%. You have to do it this way. You have to do it this way. 6% daily, 2% compound bonus, same thing, 2-day cutoff period, 10 times mandatory, blah, 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 12-hour compound timer. Yeah. Yeah, these guys could literally just copy and paste themselves throughout the entire DeFi space. Yeah, this is great. When they move to Polygon, I'm going there. If they move to Cardano, that's going to actually be a really big play when they move to Cardano, because Cardano is still a brand new blockchain, Milko Media Cardano. And look, Cardano is still number 9 in the world. In fact, it's going up. It's actually going up quite a bit if you look at this little thing here. Are you at 39,000? I mean, crypto's not going down. It's not surging, so okay. All right, so 43 hours and 23 minutes. What time is that my time? So that is Thursday. That is Friday. Today's Wednesday. Man, time flies. So it's this coming Friday. I need to add 40. I need to get this to 48 hours. So 30 minutes, 4 hours and 30 minutes. So it's going to be 3 p.m. Eastern in 24 minutes. So 3 p.m. It is launching 10 a.m. Eastern United States time. Yeah, I'll definitely be awake. Yeah, so I actually should bridge over money the night before, and then once this goes live, I get in on the alpha. I'll deliberately overpay on the gas fee for Phantom, and then everybody else gets in after me. and then my daily income yield will go up, just like what happened with Binance Binance Crops Farmer. Because remember, when you look at those videos for that day, I was really pissed off because everything that could go wrong with my liquidity went wrong, and I couldn't access any of my effing money. So I'll make sure that doesn't happen this time around. Unless, of course, well, it is Phantom, so I mean, God, knock on wood, knock on table, you know that the gas fees could go crazy on Phantom. What happened to Milk Shiba Inu? High APY, and they don't do anything new, so that's it. I mean, it goes down. Looks like the crew is here. Sure. Well, we got a lot of new people here ever since you were here, Kevin. So, but obviously I've been trying to grow this channel, so. All auto staking projects are failing. Yeah, exactly, because they're not sustainable. All right? You have to bring something unique to the table. Sphere is unique. Titano was unique because they were the first. Seifu was unique because they created, they were the first ones to create the long-term interest cycle. And even they are struggling, which means that if they don't follow through on them launching their own, I assume it's an ERC20 compatible or EVM compatible blockchain, Seifu is probably going down. And Web3 is good because they're apparently an actual NFT project, and they might be doing a bunch of other things too, like own blockchain or whatever. So, you know, they're doing something unique. You can't just copy and paste. That doesn't work anymore. Right? But look what's happened to all these minor projects. They're all failing because they're just copying and pasting baked beans, which is now also failing. So I don't know how much money I'm going to lose in like all my other minor projects, but I am constantly pulling out money, so the losses won't be too bad. I think BNB Crops Farmer is good, but it's hard to sense this will be profitable in the long run as the weekly profit is small for now. Oh, I already been talking about, so you have not been watching my videos. Yeah, I already answered that question. It's totally profitable long term. And on top of that, the reason why your weekly profit, in fact, your daily profit's going down is because you're being diluted by everyone else compounding. All right? We go to, yeah, let's go over here. When I first got into BUSD, right, when I did the video, the amount of my 100 Binance dollars bought 666 farmers. Now that same $100 buys me 1,015 farmers, almost double. Shit, that's actually a lot, right? And the reason why is because everyone's getting diluted. So what I have to look at over here is my estimated daily yield and keep a mental note of it. I could write it down on my sticky notes, but I don't really care to. So what's happening is your yield keeps going down as everyone else is compounding, right? Because you have to compound, otherwise you can't withdraw, unless you want to take an 80% tax hit. Obviously, no one does that. If you look at the contract address for, this BUSD Crops Farmer, look, this is what everyone's doing. They're all compounding. That's what hatch eggs is. Some people are actually selling, which is sell eggs. And people who are new to the project are getting in, they buy eggs. That's the deposit function. Look at all these transactions. Here's the full list. It's all compounding. 99% of this is compounding. There's a reason why I love Crops Farmer. It just keeps going up. And it's actually good that you're getting diluted because it helps the project sustain itself. That's how BNB Minor has lasted now for like, what, 13, 14, 15 months. So I know Baked Cats by now must have launched. Let me see. Is it live yet? Baked Cats Minor. I didn't connect to this? It says it's successfully launched, but I don't see anything here. Have they launched? Am I on the wrong blockchain? Yeah, I'm on the wrong blockchain, that's why. 30,438. Well, it doesn't sound like they rug pulled. Oh, okay. So they do have that approval system too from Crops Farmer. So you could also do this too if you want. I mean, I'm not going to because I already have the USD Crops Farmer. Plus, I know I'm going to get diluted like hell too, even though more people are going to be coming in. So, I mean, it really depends on what you want to do. But yeah, Big Cats is live too. Not all auto staking are failing. Seifu will be successful, I think. Well, for a lot of people, let's hope that they are. Seifu does succeed. On top of the Fed, here's a blast from the past. This is for people that do not know about the Fed around Paul Jekyll Island and the Wall Street bill. Yeah. Collapse of the American Dream in animation. Web3 is no longer an auto staking project. They changed too much. What's the least risk project in the playlist? That's going to be pretty hard, but I think it actually would be BUSD Crops Farmer, followed by BNB Crops Farmer, and then BNB Minor. After that, you would do Sphere, and actually, you'll probably do Web3 and then Sphere. I mean, Web3, isn't Web3 a, man, what was their URL? Oh, man, the Web3 oh, jeez. Is it the Web3 project? So are they no longer an auto staking platform? This is the website. They've changed it. The first and only dual rebase protocol. Open DApp. I'm on Chrome, so. Buy tax 10%. Sell tax 25%. Circuit breaker on for 35 minutes and 12 seconds. Oh, so they actually implemented a circuit breaker where if the total price of Web3 drops 1% in an hour, buy tax 10%, sell tax 25% is applied. Oh, that's a good way to punish people. No one. Oh, okay. That's the jackpot. So they have a Titano play. Manual rebase. I mean, are you sure about that? Okay. How do I calculate this? Huh. Maybe you're right. Maybe they did turn off the, Okay, well, this is what I see on their page for this. It says they're rebasing, but I don't see it. And they said for the next 3 years, earn passively up to 12x ROI each year, thanks to our 1% daily rebase buyback. So this thing doesn't rebase at all, it just buys back 1%. Okay. I also just realized, doesn't this graphic look like they were ripped off by 100 Days Ventures? Oh man, stake your W or your wrapped Web3 and earn P Web3. Use them on the point shop, participating in the quantum investing DAO. Oh man, I'm just simply holding my Web3 tokens. Whoops. Web3 is no. What's the least? Oh, you read that. Brian is. Who's Brian? Building airlines, racing team, and island, which are all gonna be his after the project fails. Smartest scam of all time. Who's Brian? I don't know who Brian is. But yeah, I guess the last project you would invest in is America Money if you want to do Tomb Forks. And the only reason why that's doing well, I guess, is because it's run by Brando himself, an actual multi-millionaire. He wouldn't actually tell me how much money he really has, but I know he's a millionaire. That's all I know. And he's really good at like basically doing Genesis pools and sniping all the new tune forks that keep coming out. Brian Legend of Seifu. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Seifu has its thing, so for now I just don't touch it. But if it's true that Web3 is no longer a staking protocol, then that might actually be a good case for buying Seifu. If you would really insist on having a Seifu style project. Otherwise, in my case, I'm keeping my sphere and growing it. In fact, I'm actually trying to let it regrow, hopefully fast, because I sold a hell of a lot of sphere when sphere was going down. So I want my sphere back. And then, too, I'm also increasing my titano holdings. Granted, it's not a lot. I have, like... And titano's gone down in price, too, since I came out of that video, so... Yeah, it's over 2.3% each day. 1440 Web3 is split across all holders each day according to the holdings of supply and 1% price increase each day. Yeah, that's just a little complicated for me, but you know what? I don't care what they do, as long as Web3 just doesn't go to zero, and I'm getting paid my, profits or whatever you want to call it. But that's why I like miner projects so much, because miners are really the one thing that's going to give me consistent money, provided that its contract size can maintain itself. See, here you go. It's already at 1.43 million. It's going to 1.44 million now. So, but yeah, I very much look forward to Phantom Crops Farmer, then Polygon Crops Farmer, and of course AVAX Crops Farmer, because they're all the miner projects are going down. They're all going down. Their TVLs just keep draining. Even Ruby Mine is under trouble. It's unfortunate. Fed raises interest rates 0.5%. Yeah, that I think might be what the market is worried about, Mike. That might be what they're worried about. Because again, as I said, you probably came in after I said this. Once the Federal Reserve actually starts reducing this balance sheet, this is their balance sheet, the one they're letting us know about, the stock market is cratering. It's going to go to zero. Well, it's not going to go to zero, but it's going to be pretty close. We're talking 89% drop in the stock market. Because the only reason why the stock market is even there, where it is solely because of this, right? Because this is a derivative of this. So... what's interesting is the markets are kind of a little jittery right now. I find that kind of interesting. Okay.
Spiral, we see that companies have the ability to raise prices, and they're doing that, but there have been price shocks. So I just think it takes you back to the basic point, was that we know we need to expeditiously move our policy rate up to ranges of more normal, neutral levels, and we need to look around and keep going if we don't see that financial conditions have tightened adequately, or that the economy is behaving in ways that suggest that we're not where we need to be. So you don't see those things yet, but I would say there's no basis for feeling comfortable about that. It's a risk that we simply can't run that risk. We can't allow a wage price spiral to happen, and we can't allow inflation expectations to become unanchored. It's just something that we can't allow to happen, and so we'll look at it that way.
Gina.
And he's writing down notes, giving his scripted speech, blah, blah, blah. Should not have closed that. We need that open. Let's see, what are commodity prices doing? Oh yeah, geez. Is this even up to date? Yeah, it's up to date. I wish this was done in a chart. Ugh. Yeah. I can keep these open. But yeah, I am very excited about this. I am very excited. Phantom. Yum, 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 yum. Thank you to the Crops Farmer dev, or devs. I think Web3 is the safest among all auto staking right now. It is. Follow that up with Sphere, and then after that, probably Titano. Even though Titano's under a lot of pressure, so maybe stick with Web3 and Sphere. So that's what I'm doing. Rip my dad's retirement. Oh yeah, rip everyone's retirement. But I mean, if his portfolio consists of some like short-term bonds and especially short-term treasury yields, you know, like 1 to 3 months especially, then he'll actually do okay because even though everything else in his portfolio will go to shit, because the rate spikes here will keep going up. So let's say we have the debt implosion like Greg Manarino has been saying. In fact, it looks like everyone is going into debt right now. Huh. Yeah, because the yields are dropping like crazy, so everyone's buying up the debt right now. So that means whatever Jay Powell is actually saying is actually making people afraid, which is kind of interesting. So what is that doing to the stock market? It is skyrocketing. NASDAQ is up. The Dow is up. The markets are up. So we should see a huge... So we need to see a surge in crypto. Yep, there it is. The surge in crypto. See, there you go. All is planned. So maybe we should actually listen to what Jay Powell is saying. Great. I want to... here we go.
I'll just say for now, we're focused on doing the job we need to do on demand, and there's plenty to be done there. Again, if you look at it, it's essentially almost 2-to-1 job vacancies to unemployed people. There's a lot of excess demand. There are more than 5 million more employed plus job openings than there are the size of the labor force. So there's an imbalance there that we have to do our work on. It's a very difficult situation. If you can't, you know, you would look.
Oh, it says right up here, Dow rallies 400 points after Powell rolls out larger rate hikes.
You know, that's one of the reasons we would tend to focus on that because we can have
beautiful.
more of an effect on that. But
inflation's going much higher. I gotta tweet this out. Beautiful. Inflation is going much higher, and markets and crypto across the board are now skyrocketing. Thanks, Fed. That's a hilarious picture, by the way. All right. Well, we're in the money, but expect hyperinflation to spiral out of control. Why do I have 2 Yahoo windows open? Okay. What do you say?
It would be a very difficult situation.
Okay.
Fall first of the year. How are you mapping that into household consumption? Have they come down enough? Do you need another leg down in equity values to think that households are going to stop spending at the rate you need them to stop spending?
Okay, so in terms of the vacancies to unemployment ratio, we don't have a goal in mind. There's no specific number that we're saying we got to get to that.
Yeah, even CNBC knows what's up. Yeah, we only care about the interest rates. Well, only I care about the interest rates. Oh shit, you guys actually said a lot of stuff. But I want to make sure I finish this point before I move on to the rest of the chat. Yeah, again, as long as your dad's 401, because I assume your dad's 401k is being managed by a mutual fund or some kind of company, they should be, they're supposed to be having like an allocation of pure cash, which would in this case be U.S. Treasury bonds, 1 month, 3 month, and 6 months. So we get the debt implosion in the stock markets. The Federal Reserve is rubbing their hands and is very happy. So now your 1 month is now 10%, 20%, or something like that, something crazy like that. So because these things mature in 1 month, your dad's retirement is going to keep pumping out cash. Even though his stock positions are going to be going to near zero, his cash positions, pure U.S. dollars, are going to be making a lot of U.S. dollars. And he's going to get that money back very quickly, every month, every 3 months, and every 6 months. That's why having a balanced portfolio is always good. And that's why I've been trying to do the same thing with my cryptocurrencies positions. Because as much as I love Sphere and like Web3 and, you know, Tomb Forks, all right, even though I don't do Tomb Forks anymore except America Money. Am I doing any other Tomb? Yeah, I'm not doing any other Tomb Forks anymore, right? I still try to balance it out with minor projects. Why? Because I need liquidity and I need something that doesn't go up and down 80, 90% like Sphere does. right? If I put a token in, I want that token back. So that's what miner projects excel. That's what miner projects are designed to do. And because I don't want crypto risk, I need this specifically. BUSD crops farmer. I need a stablecoin farmer. This thing is literally the answer, right? Jesus handed us the answer, at least to me. And then you can decide what you want to do with it. But I'm already sold. All right, the results speak for themselves. I mean, nothing new went up there. And because I already read the contract code for all these BNB Minor, Baked Miner projects, I actually know the code behind why my income goes down, right? Pretty much no matter what happens. So, because, yeah. Shit, I kind of want to keep listening.
It's really, you've got to get to a place where that's what we're here for. One of the main things we're here for. Perhaps the most fundamental thing we're here for. And the way we do that is we try to get supply and demand back in sync with each other, back in balance, so that the economy is under less stress and inflation will go down. Now, the process of getting there involves higher rates, so higher mortgage rates, higher borrowing rates, and things like that. So
holy shit,
it's not going to be pleasant either. But in the end, everyone is better off. Everyone, particularly people on fixed incomes and at the lower part of the income distribution, are better off with stable prices. And so we need to do everything we can to restore stable prices. We'll do it as quickly and effectively as we can. We think we have a good chance to do it without a significant increase in.
Unfortunately, I can't make the volume any louder. For some reason, it's just playback is just really slow. It's already at max volume.
Unemployment or really sharp slowdown. But ultimately, we think about the medium and longer term, and everyone will be better off if we can get this job done. The sooner, the better.
Thank you, Edward.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. When does the bear market end? Oh man, I got a huge back. That's actually good. I have a huge chat backlog. We're not in a bear market. We're in a correction, like Greg Manarino says. When does the correction end? Actually, I think it ends today. That's what I've been waiting for. I've been literally bitching about it, especially when Sphere was at its worst, like almost below 1 penny. I was like, oh god, can Sphere just survive another 36, 48 hours until today, until the Fed? And thank God, here they are. And it just makes me wonder, like, you know, as much as I don't like the globalists, I mean, unfortunately, you might need them. It's such a sick and twisted system. You know, it's kind of like cops, right? I don't like the cops, but I kind of need them there to keep the crime down. But I don't like the cops there. It's like a catch-22. It's like, can't we just get rid of both? Crops farmer RE, I reached 10 times compounding. Should I take profit now or recompound? I accidentally recompounded, but I am going to do 24 to 36 hours. I think in my particular case, because my crops farmers are all over the place. I want to make sure that everything is in sync with each other. So when I compound across the board, and I don't have to keep track of different timers. But in general, I'm going to keep like 24 to 36 hours worth of rewards and then go back to compounding, because if you're not compounding, you're getting diluted constantly. So your daily income will just keep going down. I'm noticing the same thing with BNB Minor as well. So they suggest compounding for 6 days. Yeah, you could do the standard 6 one. Nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna do 5 one because I want my money sooner. I mean, 5 days of full compounding is already a freaking lot of compounding. Definitely going huge on Crops Farmer BUSD. Yeah, good luck, man. I love BUSD Crops Farmer. Let me dump my Helena financial bag first to spare some funds. I don't even know what Helena is. Actually, I think I've seen you comment on that. Have I? I think you're the only one that asked about it, so I'm not going to do a video on that. Does your channel have a Discord? No, I don't. I created a Discord, but I don't really want to manage anything. My channel's too small for that. I mean, no one even really interacts with my Twitter, so why should I even bother the Discord, you know? But I won't roll it out, but not until I get much bigger. Right now, chat's very manageable. There's just a few of you guys, right? And I know the doctor, I mean, she's watching, so, but I mean, aside from that, I mean, there's not a lot of people here. Crops farmers longer term, how much is it going to last? I don't know, but it should be just as sustainable as BNB Minor, I think. Maybe we'll see the blow off top in the next FOMC. You're meeting in June? That's only a month away. They usually do interest rate stuff like every 2 months, right? Every 2 to 3 months. I don't know. I'll just find out what Greg Marino has to say. If they're actually doing another interest rate hike in June, they might actually not raise the rates because it's too soon. Because it even says right here, it says right up here, Jay Powell says they've ruled out larger rate hikes. And it's like Greg Marino said, they're gonna slow down the pace of interest rate hikes because the Fed wants to keep inflating. They want to keep this thing going, right? These graphs. These insane graphs that you see here. They want the money supply to keep inflating, devaluing the dollar, and they want the balance sheet to keep growing. All right, so they can't go too crazy with the interest rate hikes, but the problem is inflation keeps going up. So how sustainable is BNB Minor? They've been around for 14, 15 months, so they've already proven themselves to be sustainable. So. Because even if you come in with a big bag in any of these minor projects, your big bag will eventually get diluted towards zero. Because everyone's compounding or withdrawing and adding money, diluting your percentage share of the profits. Minor projects are actually pies. Think of it as a pizza pie. I had pizza yesterday. I want to eat more pizza, but I can't. Let's say you go in and you own 10% of this pizza pie, right? Well, over time, as like literally 1 second after you hit the deposit button, it gets approved and confirmed in the blockchain. Your 10% is now 9.99999%. You wait like 10 minutes later, now it's 9.99998%, and so on and so forth. It keeps going down over time. So, yeah, so it's actually very sustainable. This is actually, I think this could go on forever. You just have to make sure you occasionally do a little bit of marketing to let all the new people know that your project exists. And yeah, I wasn't even thinking about doing a BNB Minor Revisited video, especially because crypto launchers right now are so dry. So I need some kind of content ideas. Plus, it would be good to rank for BNB Minor anyway on YouTube. I bet that gets a lot of searches. Helena has strong fundamentals. To be honest, I don't know why it is moving slow. Because it may not have strong fundamentals. Right? Remember what Jesse Lee Pearson talks about. All thoughts are all lies all the time. So that could just be Satan playing tricks on you. I haven't heard anybody else talk about Helena, so how could it be good? Right? Like that's another indicator. Like, do I actually have people constantly asking me in the YouTube comments, do they actually care enough to say, hey, Johnson, can you cover this project? Hey, Johnson, can you cover this project? Hey, Johnson, can you actually cover this project for once? And I'm like, okay, I've seen a million people bitch about this, so I probably should cover the project. So usually that's a good way for me to work, because when I do cover the project, I see the views and subscriber counts go straight up because there's a lot of interest. And why is there a lot of interest? Because the devs are actually taking time and money to actually do some freaking marketing for a change. I don't like covering dead projects because I get nothing out of it, and you get nothing out of it. I want somebody that's going to be creating value and then giving some of it away for free, which is what my channel does. I'm not interested in what Jay Powell has to say. I mean, we already heard enough. All right, is Bitcoin 40,000 yet? No, but it is surging. Oh, this is just fantastic. Maybe I should just keep streaming for a little while longer, and we can just enjoy, the crypto recovery. This is like, we're dying of thirst in the middle of the Sahara Desert, and we finally not only arrived at an oasis, but we finally arrived at a city, and they have like hundreds of gallons of free water and free food and like beautiful women and like, you know, look, FLH is already on its way back to like $70. This is the see, this is just like clockwork. Binance coin, $400. Let's effing go, you know? Look, I'm happy just like this gecko guy over here. Look, he's happy and smiling too. Well, what happens if I click this button? Oh, okay. Oh, God, you'll love to see it, guys. You'll love to see it. Look, Cardano, look at that. Look at that. It's going straight to the moon. Oh, thank God. Yeah, Polygon's finally moved off its fat, lazy ass. So Phantom should be 81, 82 cents, right? Yeah, it's 82.5 cents. Phantom especially, I want more Phantom. It's actually at 83 cents. I am actually going to bridge over Binance dollars right now into Phantom. I actually want to buy a Phantom right now. I have enough confirmations. What do I need to do? Let me think. Do I want to change out some Binance coin for Phantom? I think the answer is yes, because I want to get ready for Phantom Crops Farmer, right? So, convert to BUSD. So I gotta do this quick because right now crypto is surging. So the longer I hold my dollars, the less money I will receive. I'm actually gonna convert all of my Binance coin. Let me think. I want to keep my AVAX. Yeah, I'll convert all my Binance coin to Binance dollars, and then I don't have much Polygon. I don't have much Cardano. I could tap into my AVAX, but I know my AVAX is going to go back to 100. So right now AVAX is at $65, going much higher, obviously, because everything's going up right now. Actually, shit, what's the URL to my live stream? Still alive, crypto surging. God, where is the? Oh my God, where's my thing? View on YouTube. No, get shareable link. Yeah, get shareable link. All right, hold on. Just give me a second, guys. Shit, I gotta try. See, this is how I actually make my money, and like I gotta do all this other shit, which is preventing me from making more money. I'll have to read chat in just a second. Actually, let me pause the chat so I don't lose my place in wherever I was answering questions. But I gotta bridge money over right effing now and buy a Phantom. Live now. Still right. Markets skyrocketing. Bridging stables into Phantom before I miss the boat. Get in now, ask me anything. You won't get free. Okay. Alright. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Okay, alright. Just give me a second. I have to actually... Wait, monetization is off? This video is not being monetized. Am I allowed to hit the on button for this? Okay, well, I set it to on. Okay. Let me hit the max button. 0. Okay, swap. Alright, then I gotta bridge it over through Synapse protocol. Okay, so I need to go on Synapse. Let me close that out. I want to bridge Binance dollar to Phantom USDC. Alright. It's not enough, but this will do. $2. Okay. What's the gas fee right now? Gas. Jesus. FTM gas fee tracker. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not surprised at all. Yeah, everyone's buying up right now. Who is this guy? Oh, it's these stupid pricks. Again. Well, nothing I can do. I'm gonna have to make. I have to make sure I get onto. I better make sure I get that Phantom. By the way, whatever happened to that Phantom whale that was in danger of being liquidated? I wonder if he managed to. I wonder if he manages to survive all this, he is going to be making a lot of money right now. And hopefully he takes this as a lesson to stop being a super predator and also to deleverage his positions. This is still not too bad, 773. Yeah, this is perfect. Waiting to be credited on Phantom. Perfect. See, I kind of wish I didn't screw up my Crops Farmer BUSD today. I was supposed to be taking profit, but, well, too late for that. I accidentally compounded it. So I have 11 days worth of compounding instead of 10. Okay. Convert. Alright, I gotta wait for my USDC to clear. Alright, what did I don't see anything new. I'm not reading chat right now because I'm bridging money over right now as we speak, so I gotta get this done. Alright, that is a lot of Phantom. Not nearly enough, but I'll take it. God, what? See, this is why. Once we have Crops Farmer in every single position, this is going to be fantastic. I'm going to set the max fee to 800. I want to make sure that this transaction goes through right effing now. So just give me a second. Once my transaction's confirmed and not failed, I'll go back to reading chat. But yes, I have just bridged over a small, moderate bag of my reserves into Phantom. Right? Are you serious? It should be approved. I'm paying way more than this. Yes, 5 block confirmations. There's the check mark. Excellent. I now have my Phantom. Beautiful. Alright. So, yeah. I'm going to go in with as huge a bag as possible of Phantom for Phantom Crops Farmer. Which actually means I need to save up my AVAX, because you know that AVAX Crops Farmer is going to launch at some point. You know they got to be eyeing that. Alright, beautiful. Alright, let's get back to... Actually, before I go back to chat, I need to refill my water and then also go to the bathroom. And of course, they're doing some work in some nearby apartment. So what else is new, right? So just talk amongst yourselves for a minute. Geez, I didn't realize how much time we've already spent. But it's good time. But it's good time well spent. I have to do one other thing too. I have to actually change the YouTube description of this real quick. I want to add a little extra here. Edit title and description. Oh, I haven't changed that. Okay. I have to change that. I have to change that in the restream. Because I want to make sure that the actual content of the YouTube description is the first thing that you see. And I put the stupid donation thing below, because no one uses it anyway, so. Alright, there we go. God, this thing is so small. So far, my advice... How far my advice has... That's a pretty funny description. All right. Did it save? It saved, right? I didn't see the... Okay, well, there you go. All right, let's back to what do you all have to say, as St. Nick would always say. Oh, I scrolled too far up again. Sphere is mooning right now. Oh, thank God. Well, it was already mooning, but yeah, it will continue to moon now because everything else is going. Even Titano is starting to recover. Yeah, this is perfect. Even Milko Media Shiba Inu is going up. I actually like that. I actually like them, so I do want it to go up. Web3 is doing better. Yeah, everything's going up. We're back in black, my friends. We're back in black. You don't get that reference? It means black in accounting means you're in profit. It's not green, but sometimes you use green, but it's actually black ink. And when you are losing money, it is red. That's how you do it in accounting. Was waiting for a reversal to add more sphere, as I don't like catching a falling knife, but might do it right now. I love catching falling knives. That's how I live dangerously, man, and it works really well. But yeah, you have all the confirmation you need. Like there's a reason why everything's going up right now. Bond yields are dying. That could be the Federal Reserve actually buying up their own debt. Even Yahoo Finance is crashing because everyone is literally buying all this shit up, right? Look at crypto. Everything is surging. So, yeah, we've just hit Bitcoin 40,000. Bitcoin has hit 40,000 in an hour. All crypto positions are surging hard green. Okay. Oops. That's the price of Sphere. Yep, Sphere is going much higher. Thank God. IDC8 heavily. Well, good for you. You're gonna be making. You just made a shit ton of money. Go all in, Sphere, Johnson. No. I learned my lesson from Metaverse Pro. Also, I already have enough Sphere. Like, because remember, I got in the original whitelist, so I got in Sphere when it was literally 0.001. Did you reveal Alto already? I think so. I think I already did. You know what? If I didn't, I'll just add this to, because I have Titan on my content list, but they're not live yet. Alto, I'll add to the queue. Actually, we could just look right now. KYC audited, so that's good. Launches April 25th. So I might have already covered this project. Does their website look familiar to me? I think I might have covered this project already. Alto. Now I have to search my own YouTube channel. Great. Search across your channel. Alto Protocol. Yeah, I covered this video already. Project, April 27th, 2022. I'm pretty sure I did not invest in it. Wait, how do I type this in? There, I typed in my video link for Alto. Good market for $100 ventures launch. Yeah, if 100 days ever launches, now would be a good time. Do you live off crypto? Of course I do. Otherwise, I would actually be in California, probably shoplifting, to be honest. Or I'd be homeless in Florida and trying to get a job. Send me a Discord friend invite if you want. We need to race up. We're already friends on Discord, aren't we? We're already friends on Discord. Yeah. We're already friend. Yeah, it says remove friend. Yeah, we're already in the. You actually just DM'd me. Wait, unless you're actually unless you're a different mic. Oh, you might be a different mic. Yeah, it's almost impossible for you to tell me your Discord, because I don't want you or me to get spammed with like endless friend requests. I mean, this is you, right? I mean, you're DT Mike D, right? Or maybe you're a different Mike. Yeah, I don't even know. What's the project you most invest in? Well, it's obviously Sphere. But again, that's because I took a small amount of money, whatever I had left, and bought the whitelist. And that's all I need. Great, LOL. Yeah, so yeah, we're already friends on Discord. Thanks for your time. I look forward to farming on FTM soon. Keep it, man. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for being here, Cushwave. You know, hopefully I'll see you next time. But yeah, I am, as of right now, what do I want to, do I really want to put this, I am now stacked. Oh. I am now currently attempting to stack a lot of Phantom. FTM has been beaten into a bloody pulp, and new project launch in a few days. I need lots of Phantom. All of it. Yeah. Obviously, I'm not talking about, because I want to make sure that you and I get in early on Phantom Crops Farmer. So, it's going to look pretty good. It's going to look pretty good. God, this fucking shadow ban is such bullshit, man. I get fucking no engagement. Fuck. So, I see that the questions are starting to wind down. It's already 3:23, so I'll wait a few more minutes. I pretty much said everything that needs to be said. Everything is good. Everything's green. We'll see how far this upward momentum can take us, and then we'll hear from Greg, all right? Because I really need to actually listen to his video. I haven't even played any video games at all today. So yeah. Look, AVAX is already 66.5, right? Before, not a short while ago, it was 65.5. Phantom is probably, where are you, Phantom? 84.1 cents, right? Pretty soon the 7-day negative is going to be positive at this rate. But right now, money is just flowing all over the place. Yeah, this makes sense. So the dollar Dixie must be crashing right now. Yeah, it's crashing very hard. Because what's happening is everyone's dumping their dollars and buying stuff. They're buying stocks, all of the stocks. They're buying commodities, and they're most certainly buying cryptocurrencies too. In fact, think about what I just did. I dumped all of my stable coins, Binance dollars. That's dumping dollars to buy stuff, which is Phantom, right? Multiply what I just did by the entire world's economy. Well, all the money that's under control by actual rich people and people like you and me, doing the exact same thing. So it's child's play. It's very transparent what's going on. And I could not be happier. I could not be happier. So, let's see. So Titano doing well. So everything's doing really well right now. But the problem is crypto has been hit in the face so badly. It's going to take a little bit of time before everything goes back to normal. But you know what? I'm just glad that the worst of it is over for now. So if Sphere can hit 3 cents, maybe even 4 cents, we'll be back in business. Thoughts on Jesse Eckel? Is he a pump and dump YouTuber? I actually talked about it in my Titano video. You have not been watching my videos, I can tell. But Jesse Eckel's a nice guy, but it is there's a clear conflict of interest that he runs a KYC organization, and then he also pumps and dumps projects, like what he did to Titano. So another reason why I don't like Certic Audit either, because I don't like what they did to Seifu as well. Okay. You know what? I'm not gonna delete your thing, but obviously you're kind of like a spammer type of guy. Too lazy to really deal with it, so I'll let you whatever. Yeah, I kind of don't. I mean, I really should end the stream because I can see that the questions are slowing down. I'm now also getting spam. But, it is nice to finally see this relief come in. But this really just poses a much bigger problem, right? We're so dependent on central banks and the Federal Reserve. So what does that really say, right? Can you really do anything? It's tough because I was thinking about Lauren Witzke, I think that's how you pronounce her name, and her Senate run against Chris. I don't think I can say, better not say it, but Chris. He has a questionable last name in Delaware. This was like 2 years ago or something like that. Even though Lauren had zero support and she's a woman, she actually, I mean, she lost by like 21% of the vote, but she ran as a Republican in a blue state with no support and everyone attacking her. So it kind of, like, on the one hand, it's great because the system is pretty vulnerable to challengers, but on the other hand, I constantly see stuff like this and what's happening in, like, you know, Russia, Ukraine, and now with the Roe v. Wade leak. Like, it's going to be pretty hard to take control of anything, you know? So if I were to, like, run for, like, mayor of, like, some city in Florida, I mean, how much control and power will I really have, you know? I think I'd rather actually just keep doing what I'm doing. That's the easiest thing. Get rich, hopefully, right? And then start my own lobbying, well, not a lobbying firm, but, like, I would start my own super PAC, right? And I start lobbying people. I mean, at this point, if I can't beat them, I gotta join them, right? A few days ago, I dumped all my dollars to Seifu. Wish me luck. Oh boy, you went to Seifu? The better play would have been to go into Sphere, but I mean, Seifu's not too bad. Right now, it's actually up a lot. It's up to $153. So it may not be such a bad thing. I don't know what the price of Seifu was a few days ago. I just know that it was like 153 and 148 for like a few days now. Yeah, I'm seeing nothing but green across the board anywhere I look. So we just need Bitcoin to hit 40K. Alright, well, whatever. I mean, Avalanche is almost $67, and I'm sure Phantom's doing great, so whatever. Just came to your stream. Did you invest in baked cats today? No, I did not, because I'm already in, whatchamacallit, BUSD Crops Farmer, so it's redundant. I don't need the extra webpage. But with that being said, baked cat seems to be doing okay, so it's a little low TVL because they don't have a lot of marketing, but the project is sound so far. Hey Milano, greatest of all time, thank you. Only that video I haven't watched. Oh. Well, I do pump out a lot of videos, and like I don't invest in most of the projects that I cover anyway, so yeah. But I mean, at least check the playlist, because if you haven't seen a video that is on the playlist, that you do need to watch, at least to find out what projects I'm invested in. Because right now I'm only invested in 7 projects. It'll soon be 8, thanks to Phantom Crops Farmer launching in 43, 42 hours. So the more Phantom I can stack, if I could get like, how much is 10,000 Phantom? That's like 8,000. Okay, I don't have 8,600. I would have to actually sell a lot of Sphere to do that, and there's no way in hell I'm doing that. I've already damaged my Sphere stack so much lately, so I gotta go with what I got. And I'm not gonna be dumping my Avalanche either, because now that I know that Crops Farmer is expanding, right? It's only a matter of time before they do AVAX Crops Farmer. So if I have like 200 AVAX, right? I'm just picking large numbers out of thin air. I don't know how much I'll really have. But you can bet that I'm going to go hard. I'm going to go as hard as I can. IDCA down to 122 safe. Jesus Christ, Seifu was down that much? I mean, this had to have been when Seifu was like under the Certic audit thing. Yeah, I mean, you'll probably be fine if Seifu launches, like I've said before, because I think you just got into this live stream. If Seifu really does launch their blockchain, supposedly in June or July or whatever, yeah, Seifu's going to go straight to the moon. In fact, I'm actually going to buy their token at that point, but not before. Assuming I'm constantly in need of money. When Johnson subscriber boat party? That's going to be a long time, you know. Probably after Elon Musk restores my Twitter account, so at least removes my stupid shadow ban, and then, like, I don't know, 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, maybe 500,000. I need a lot of engagement. So, but I mean, if this live stream is any indicator, I mean, yeah, I mean, you know, we're on our way. But you might have to wait a while. All right, you have to wait a while. But in the meantime, we'll just make a lot of money. So, and I still need my commercial real estate because now that because there's another reason why I actually need to do offshoring. It's not just to legally avoid IRS taxes and really just taxes in general, but it's actually for personal safety reasons. Because as long as my actual name's not attached to anything, you actually cannot find me anywhere. Like your internet search will actually just show up with nothing because I don't own anything. So there's actually a physical OPSEC safety thing that I have to do it for. We're all waiting for Elon. Yeah, well, you have to be waiting a while because right now Twitter is still pretty restrictive. So, I mean, it's not going to happen overnight. Just give Elon Musk 6 months and see what happens. He's already under a crap load of pressure from everyone, so especially the world governments. But Elon can manage, I'm sure. I'm sure Elon can manage. Yeah, Binance Coin 402. Bitcoin's pushing as hard as it can to 40K. Oh, it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. Because as soon as I'm done with this, I'm gonna make food. I actually went to Target and I bought more. I actually bought a bunch of stuff from the freezer there. So I kind of want to have like P.F. Chang's. What is it? Beef with broccoli. I really like that. And then I dipped and it comes with a lot of sauce, so I dipped bread in the sauce. It tastes so good. I'm really hungry right now. Hell of a lot of sodium though, so you have to be mindful of that. Pancake is almost $8, so that's good for my pancake lucky cat. Well, that's the thing too. If Crops Farmer ever came out with pancake Crops Farmer, that would be so awesome. Yeah, Phantom, 85 cents. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Seafood blockchain will be in 2023, not before. Jesus Christ, that is so long. Okay, so it's not coming out in a couple months. So I got plenty of time to think about Seifu. Even if I missed the boat on Seifu, I don't really care because obviously everything else is going to be doing pretty well. I mean, you've seen what happens. When crypto goes down, everything goes down. It doesn't matter how good the project is. Right? Even Sphere is down 80-90% before, its current recovery, right? So fundamentals matter, but it's not 100%. All right, it's the same crap here. It's the same crap here. Yeah, Dow's almost 1,000. Nasdaq is almost 400 points. Like holy crap, dude. I mean, we're just going straight to the moon. And another part of this is the markets were pricing in more rate hikes, but because Jay Powell just said that they're ruling out larger rate hikes, the markets are now pricing in. Holy crap! We have we overdid it. We got to adjust. So that's what we're seeing. We're seeing a tsunami of cash being dumped and going into stuff. So, all right, works for me. All right, we're going to look this up, and then I think I'm going to go because I don't see any new questions. It's the wrong link. I guess it's the first one. This is interesting. Okay. So we are going to get another, so that's only 6 weeks from now. Yeah, summertime has always been good for the markets. I guess now I know why, because the Federal Reserve actually meets quite often, basically every month. And then after July, we don't hear from the Fed again until September, unless there's some kind of emergency. Yeah, I mean, the Roe v. Wade stuff is going to distract people for the next few months as well, so. And it's kind of a shame, too, because I still believe, right? But, I mean, I know what the Roe v. Wade leak really is. It's the central banks just leaking shit, just to distract people, get the conservatives and liberals all angry in each other's throats, right? Ignoring what's really happening in the world, especially with the economy and the inflation and shit. But even this info is open publicly with no censorship, and people don't care. So, I mean, you get what you deserve, right? That's how it goes. Alright, since I don't see anything new and I'm actually getting hungry, I want to have something to eat before Greg Manarino's video lands in like probably 30 to 50 minutes. I don't see him saying anything in my email box, so yeah. So anyway, you got a lot of good stuff, and we're going into Phantom Crops Farmer. You got the alpha here first, or at least I got the alpha here first. So I'm definitely going. Oh, I didn't have to do any math. It tells me right here when it launches. -4 hours for Eastern United States. Oh yeah, but this is gonna be good. I mean, I'm not gonna have a lot of Phantom, at least to me, but you know, I'll pump as much Phantom as I can get my hands on. Especially right now because Phantom is still cheap, but it's obviously gonna recover. Is in the process of recovering because everything's going up. Are we 4,000 yet? 40,000 yet? No. Alright. Well, whatever. I mean, whatever. Good enough. Anyway, I will see you in the next live stream. Apparently, it's going to be in the middle of June. Unless something crazy happens, and then I'll go live. But otherwise, I'll just be doing more videos. But yeah, thank you to all new and old people watching. If you haven't already, hit the like and subscribe button on this channel. We need to keep growing. According to YouTube, I'm now above 1,500, but my back end says something else. So obviously YouTube's just still processing numbers. But yeah, let's push for 1,600. You know, nice, attainable, small, bite-sized goals, and you know, before you know it, you know, I'll be a really big crypto guy on YouTube, as it should be. Growth is not as fast because I don't get paid to do these videos, and I actually tell you the truth, which is actually a problem for most projects because they all know that they're shit projects, they're shit coins, and they don't even like or retweet my stuff, even though I'm giving them free marketing exposure because, you know, I'll tell it like it is. So unfortunately that does, you know, cost me subscribers. So that's why I have to rely on every single one of you people to do my dirty work and get your hands dirty and, like, you know, share and whatever on Facebook or Reddit or Twitter or whatever. In fact, especially Twitter, because my shit's, like, you know, shadow banned. Oh well. I kind of want to farm disclose.tv as well. Let's just do that and we'll call it. Why is there so much construction around me in this building? It's so annoying. Well, I guess it could be worse. It could be secondhand cigarette smoke. Because people like to smoke in this building. It's insane. Oh yeah, okay, well there's nothing here. Alright, I'm gonna go. I'm hungry. So, alright, so I'll probably see you all tomorrow. I'm sure there'll be some more projects in the works. Hopefully Yada Crypto will get something good too, because he doesn't have any new content. You know, he did like a video on how to stay safe or how to bridge money or something basic like that. So yeah, crypto projects are very dry, but now that the crypto markets are coming back up, we should see a bunch of new projects prop up, and then we'll have some good content to work with. But very, very excited. Phantom Crops Farmer, yes, yes, yes. Crops Farmer is going to be my main miner project. Of course, I'm still going to have my BNB Minor thingy, but, you know, where is the links for all of their other projects? Or is that only on BNB Crops Farmer? Oh, okay. If I go over to their farms, BNB, BSC, US Dollar Circle, AVAX, Crops Farmer, and Phantom Crop Farmer. Okay. That was a little redundant, but whatever. Alright, blah, blah, blah. Enjoy the rest of your day or night, wherever you're watching from. Make sure you spread the videos around, and of course, subscribe and like if you haven't already. See you all tomorrow. And I